I think like a lot of guys, the biggest challenge we're going to face is personnel. It's been an ongoing issue. This season it became an even larger issue for us. So, we're continuing to refine our hiring process, our recruiting process, and from a retention perspective, we're really working more on that. And I think one of the main things I'm going to be focusing on is trying to spend more individual time with my guys to make sure that their input is valued, and to make sure that they feel more of a personal connection to myself and to the organization.
I believe the biggest challenge is going to be recruiting new people to our workforce, and we are working on that. Besides our traditional advertising, we are going to work with some of the local universities to try to implement an internship program to attract people coming out of the schools and give them a place to work and try out our industry.
Yeah, the biggest challenge that the green industry is facing right now is recruiting employees and recruiting especially quality employees. And what I've done is I've hired an HR director, and she helps to facilitate recruiting, she helps to facilitate training, and she puts together certain processes for our managers to follow in terms of recruiting employees. And so then after recruiting the employees, we have to follow up with proper training. So we initiate training checklists that are signed off by both the trainee and the trainer. And then from there, we have also development programs like management seminars and things like that to take existing employees that might be at the entry level and move them up into management positions.
Well, I think some of the biggest challenges we're going to see is actual labor, technicians, quality technicians to come and do the job that you are expecting them to do. That's going to be one of the biggest challenges, and what we're doing now is we're implementing programs that will incentivize employees to bring people on board and give them bonuses for that. We're actually something that we're doing now that we never thought we'd have to do is sign-on bonuses.
I think in my particular market, we obviously the nationwide problem is labor and the lack of laborers, lack of workers, recruitment, retention. Also, in the market that we're in, we are experiencing a ton of growth. The economy is really hot right now, so it's really hard to resist the urge to grow. So you could easily grow quite a bit if you wanted to, but then you can't find the laborers to fill the need, and so you have to kind of hold yourself back and do it more calculated. So we are trying to focus on just culture in our company, trying to make sure that everybody loves where they work, so they can tell a friend, bring a friend, refer a friend, and also just be the best that there is in our market, so that we have a great name.
Well, the biggest challenge would definitely be the blackouts, nitrogen blackouts that affect our regions, and it's not only is it a challenge, but it's frustrating to see that we have laws and things that aren't being enforced. And our organization takes the high road and definitely follows the laws. But our leadership has taken the approach, as we usually do. We try to be the leader in the industry. And one of the things that we've attempted is, instead of trying to play catch up and devise programs that address the blackouts and everything else, we just went a step ahead and we blacked out our own program. So in areas that aren't blacked out, we are already blacked out. So when the legislature makes decisions that aren't in our favor, we're already prepared for it. We're a step ahead of it.
Well, I think everyone's concerned about labor. Seems that the millennials aren't terribly interested in doing lawn care, so that's one thing that I think is always a concern. I think we have to make adjustments. I think we have to make sure that we're good employers and that we create great places to work with opportunities for advancement, and I think that's very important.
Up to 6 months ago, I would have said hiring and retaining really good employees, but we happen to have a really good team in place right now. So now our focus for this coming year is customer retention and setting expectations and communicating with our customers on exactly what we can and can't do. And I attend sessions like these all throughout the year so that I have the best products available and can apply them to my customers' yards and help with retention. We already have the best retention rate in the industry, but we're always working on making it better.